Hello and welcome everyone. This is ZaJaymee, and today we're going to be talking about the games that I beat or played in 2025 and 2026, and we'll be rating them, so it's going to be a little bit of a different video. All right, let's get into it. Let's start with Forza Horizon 6. This game just came out like last month in May of 2026, and it's already one of my favorite games of all time. I put already over 140 hours in this game. There's so much you can do, including the multiplayer, which has infinite replay value. There's so many modes you can do. You can do drift modes, you can do racing modes. Like here right now, I'm doing the drifting, and it's one of my favorite stuff to do. Very hard with a steering wheel though, but with a controller it's much easier. But there's so many stuff you can do, like collecting cars. There's a bunch of cars you can collect. There's a bunch of race. There's some story missions you can do. There's some very hard missions, like the drifting mission of Akone Drifting Zone. That zone is really hard, but let's not get into that difficulty, because this overall is one of my favorite racing game of all time. Forza Horizon 5, the predecessor, was already a very good game, but this one is even better. I don't know how to say it. They kept the same formula. They added a little bit more things to make it more interesting. They refined the tuning of the cars. There's so many cars. All the cars, you can make them do whatever you want. If you want them to make a drag car, you make a drag car. If you want to make a drift car, you make a drift car. If you want to make a circuit car, you make a circuit car. There's a lot of customization options available. You can pretty much do whatever you want with the customization. Players can download the customization you create if you share them. You can even create your own races, your own stuff. So there's a lot to do in this game, and I think it's a worth it to play it or check it out if you have Game Pass, if you have the specification for your PC, because it is a pretty demanding game. But yeah, I think it's worth the price, because if you're gonna play a racing game, this is probably the game to play right now while there's a lot of players. And I do recommend it. I think for me, this game is a 10 out of 10. It's a very good game. I don't know what else to say about this game. Like, I've just been playing this game a lot. And it is a game that just caught all my attention lately. I'm trying to play other games to switch it up a little bit, but it's hard. I always keep coming to this game. It's just so fun. Another game we're going to talk about today is EA Skate, the new skateboard game. Let's get into it. So yeah, when this game came out, I put so many hours in this game, probably like around 150 hours. But the only thing is that there was nothing new. They were not adding new stuff. I know this was an early access or something, and they just let people play. But it is a very good simulation slash arcade skateboard game. It's probably one of the best out there. It's just missing like a story mode or something. I don't know. I haven't checked it out since I played a few months ago. But I'm probably gonna come back to this game because it's just like, I just like skateboarding a lot, and it's probably right now in the state when I last played, probably a 7 out of 10. Like, I think I would prefer playing probably Tony Hawk's Remastered at this point, but if I want to grind some rails and do some kick flips and backflips and play with my friends, I'll probably play this game. Yeah, it's not a bad game. And if I come back and they added a bunch of stuff, well, it could be good. I just feel like it was lacking a bit of content. I know it was early access and there was a lot of glitches and stuff and bugs, even though those were mostly funny and stuff. But I just wish there was more to do than just daily challenges and stuff like that. It just get repetitive and redundant, and I just lost the interest of playing this game at that point. But yeah, it's not a bad looking game. I think the graphics are pretty nice. I know some people don't like the new graphics because they look like too Fortnite-ish, but I just did a flip. That was funny. Yeah, you can basically have free expression in this game, so that's a good thing. So if you like skateboarding, I mean, the upside of this game is it's free, so you don't really have to pay for it right now. So you can just play and have a bunch of fun, and if you don't want to play it, then you don't play it. If you want to play it again, you play it again. And that's probably just what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna play it here and there. I'm gonna have a skate phase, and then it's just gonna phase out, and then I'm gonna play other games, and then I'm gonna come back to this a while later. All right, let's jump in the next game, Pokemon Legends ZA. It may not be the best Pokemon game ever made, but I did have a lot of fun playing this on Nintendo Switch 2, I must say. It's probably like a 8.5 out of 10. Like, I don't think I would rate it higher. I think I prefer Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet, Legend Arceus. I think it's still a pretty good entry. It did things differently. Like, the combat is very different. And I like the ZA Royale like system and stuff. I just wish it was a little bit longer to beat the main story, because it doesn't take that long to actually do it. The Mega Evolution bosses that you fight are really cool and all that. I would say there's a lot of character in this game. This could have been a way better game than it is. And yeah, you're stuck in a small city, which could have been bigger. I guess maybe they wanted to do that with DLCs and stuff, but I feel like the main game, the area you can explore or catch Pokemons, feels a little bit like limited, or like a little bit like claustrophobic. And also like the graphics, some stuff of the graphics is okay and good, and like the other stuff graphic wise is not that great. So looks like they copy pasted the same image on the buildings and just call it a day. But they could have made it better, but they wanted to make it for Switch 1 and 2. I guess I would have just made this game for Switch 2. Doesn't need to be on Switch 1. It also has a bunch of bugs and stuff. But overall, I had a great experience with this. I played it from Z to A. I really liked it. I finished the game, and then I just never touched it again. I never opened it again. It's not like Violet and Scarlet, which I played probably 5 or 6 times each, because I really like that game. And the next game we're going to talk about is Nocturnal. I actually played this last month, I think. It's a pretty short game though, so let's see. Even though this game is pretty short, it is very charming by its artwork, its combat, and its platforming. I would probably give this one 8 or 8.5 out of 10. It is pretty short, only 2 hours of gameplay. Some of the bosses were a little bit more difficult than the rest of the game, of course, especially the last boss, but it's not like impossible. It's not like a Souls game. The platforming is well made, well crafted, really methodical, like very, very fun platforming section. And the combat is not too bad as well. And the engine feels good. I don't know which engine they use, but I didn't have any problem. The movement felt fluid. Once you progress into the game, you get a little bit better at combat, at platforming, and things get a bit easier. It is definitely an underrated game, but it is very short. The sequel is going to be released at some point. I might grab it. We'll see. If it's not too expensive, and if it's longer than 2 hours, I'll definitely grab it. But yeah, this is this game, Nocturnal. Another game that I played, this one I played in 2025, Donkey Kong Bonanza. What can I say? Who doesn't like Donkey? Donkey Kong Bonanza is a very charming game. I would say graphic wise is amazing. Like, I really like all the islands and stuff you go on, and then you collect some bananas, you beat some amazing boss fights. Overall, the game is probably, for me, a 9.5 out of 10. It's as good as Mario Odyssey, I would say. And I would really recommend, if you haven't checked this game out, to check it out for yourself. If you want to 100% the game, it will take you a lot longer than just beating the story, of course. It is a pretty well made game, I must say. And the only time it really goes below in frame rate is when you destroy so many stuff that it goes down. But yeah, overall my experience was really positive. I might replay this in the future. Let's go with the next one, Cassette Beast. This is a game that took me by surprise. I didn't think I would enjoy as much as I did. It's kind of like a old school Pokemon game with its own unique touch and vibes and artwork. And there's so much stuff you can do in this game, and you have to collect all the monsters into tapes. You have so many puzzles that are very fun to do, so much exploration. The story is also very good. So yeah, I do recommend this one. I think I would probably give it 9 out of 10. It is not a short game. It takes a while to do all the stuff. So for that, I really applaud it. I think I probably played 60 hours of this game until I beat it, and I enjoyed every moment of it. It was like playing a Pokemon game that never existed for the first time ever, and I just really had a blast with this one. This was a combat where I won. I was level 25. This is not the end of the game, but yeah, it was a very amazing game. And if you enjoy RPGs, turn-based combat, and all that stuff, give it a go. Next game is Hytale. Another game that really surprised me, even though it was an early access and it's probably going to change over the course of its lifespan, is Hytale. This is like a Minecraft, but with some added stuff, and you can build whatever you want. You can explore. You can craft some nice armor, some nice stuff. But there's a lot to it. It's not just a Minecraft-like, even though it looks and feels and plays kind of the same. It is an amazing experience. I don't know if they're still updating the game or not. I haven't touched it in a little bit. But I feel like this game caught all my attention when it released. I played so much, probably like 100 hours. I did play a lot. I would probably give it like a 9 out of 10. It is a very fun game, chill, and you can just chill and pass hours and hours and hours just playing it. I think that's what makes it good. It's like a chill game. Sometimes you need those type of games. Next up, Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. Oh boy, this next game is quite controversial with the reviews that it got. Most people say it's a really bad game, that it sucks and it should never be made. But listen, I played this game, I did the whole story, I didn't try online or anything like that. I just know that I enjoyed the game a lot, and I would, in my opinion, give it a 8 or 8.5 out of 10. It is very repetitive, but it is a very good shooter game in my opinion, and I really like the premise and the story and all the stuff that you do in this game. I just find it very cool, okay? Like, I don't know, this game just got me. Like, when I played this game, I got it on sale for like $5. I was like, oh, this game is probably gonna suck because all the reviews suck. And then I played it and I got addicted to the game and I was hooked and I just wanted to beat it as quick as possible, but not because the game was bad, but because I was just so much fun and I was just having so much fun and I just wanted to play it and play it and play it and play it. And this is the type of game that I would replay in the future just to have the thrill of playing it again, because when I played it for the first time, I really enjoyed it. Compared to all the reviews online, I would say this game rocks. I love it. But it might not be for you, or maybe you won't like it, but I did enjoy the game, and it was not that difficult, but some parts were a bit more difficult, but it's a fun game. Like, I don't know why people are so mad about this game online. Well, this next game doesn't need introduction, but here we go, Mario Kart World. When I got this game on launch, I was really pleased and I really liked the game. But as much as I like the game, it is not the best game ever, and it is a lot of RNG, and you always get hit by a green shell in your butt, a red shell in your butt, a blue shell in your butt, and then everybody just do all the crazy super difficult shortcuts and you always lose online. So it is kind of a mess. It was fun the first few months, the first few 100 hours I played the game. I really enjoyed it and I was like, oh, this is the best Mario Kart. But I still think to this day, this game only gets a 7 out of 10. I think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for Nintendo Switch 1, I think is the better game. The fact that they put like intermission track where you cannot do the full track, 3 laps and everything, kind of bums me out a little bit. I think the game should be about 3 lap tracks and not just going on a straight line and try to get the most mushrooms as possible and get to the finish like that. I think I just don't enjoy this game as much nowadays. I don't really play it anymore. I think it's not a game for me. I know some people will like this game forever and will be in their heart and be like their favorite game. But for me, I just need to let it go. It is not for me. I tried it a lot. I played it a lot. I played it with friends. It's probably better to play with friends online than just playing on the online rank mode because that is a pain in the butt. And the next game is Monster Hunter Wilds. This game was a lot of fun. The combat against the creatures and the monsters are really dope, in fact, like one of my favorites. And I played this game a lot, probably 50, 60 hours, and then I just stopped playing because I was just playing other games and stuff, and I was not as interested in continuing playing. But I love Monster Hunter. I think it's a great franchise. I just think this game missed the mark a little bit. The combat sometimes takes a long time, and it's just a lot of time that you just fight the same monster. And yeah, I mean, I would probably give this like a 7.5 out of 10. It is not a bad game. There's definitely some people that would say this is a very good game. But for me, I think it's just like mid-range between good and like okay. Um, I don't know if I would recommend this one that much. I think if you're a hardcore fan of Monster Hunter, definitely try it out, play it. You're gonna have a lot of fun. But if you never played Monster Hunter, I think it would be better to play Monster Hunter Rise as an entry point to the franchise than Monster Hunter Wilds. I think this is just not the entry point for the people to get to know Monster Hunter. But yeah, I mean, I had my fun. I was really into it when it came out. Like the first 2 weeks, I was playing this game so much. That's what I want to say. And the next one up, SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake. I didn't even know what to expect from this game. I did enjoy it more than I thought I would. Honestly, the voice lines and the story is kind of funny. And then the platforming is fun. The combat is not the hardest combat in the world. It's definitely aimed towards like kids probably, but still, it's not because it's an easy game that it's not fun. Some easy games are that are chill or sometimes good to play. You don't always want to play Dark Souls type of game. But yeah, surprisingly, this game I would probably give it an 8 out of 10. It was better than some games I played in the past 2 years. And yeah, it's SpongeBob. It's really funny platforming. It's not better than Battle for Bikini Bottom. That one is just like one of the best SpongeBob's game ever. And the next one, Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3 Remastered. Even though I only played the first game of this series, Tomb Raider 1, I was really impressed with like the platforming, the puzzles, the shooting. You know, this is a game from like 1999. It is a really good game. I think it's one of my favorite games of all time. Probably in my top 15s of all the games. And here, I got attacked by a bear, and I was really scared. Ah, a bear! It's gonna kill me! That was one of the funny points of the videos in that first video. And yeah, it's just a very good platforming, like I said. Nice puzzles, a nice pace. The story, there's not that much story in this one. But I did enjoy it. I would probably give this one a 9.5 out of 10. I think Tomb Raider 1 is definitely a classic. You gotta try it out at least once in your life. It is a game that is definitely worth it to play. I do recommend it. Try it out if you like platformers, if you like puzzlers. Like, it's just an incredible experience. I did play with the tank control, so maybe I made my life harder. But I did play with the original controls. I just switched the graphics to the modern graphics to make it a little bit more beautiful to the eye. And the next game is The Plucky Squire. Well. Another game that really surprised me. You play this little plucky squire, you're in a book, you do a bunch of puzzles with words and stuff and combat, and it's a very fun game. I think this game, I would probably give it like 9.5 out of 10. It is not a very long game. I think it's like 5 or 6 hours long. But man, it's such a chill game, such a fun game. Like you can see there, there's a word puzzle where you can put words and that does different stuff in the book. That's really cool. There's also some 3D sections where you're out of the book, and the boss fights are very fun and refreshing. And it's just like a very fun game. I wanted to play this game as a sort of a Zelda type of game, but it ended up being way more than that. And it's one of my favorite indie game that I played last year. It's a very good game. If you can find this one for cheap, I recommend you pick it up and try it out if you want a chill game. It is very cutesy and stuff, but it's like super fun. And the last game that I played in 2025 and 2026 is Alan Wake. What can I say about this game apart that it's one of the best horror games of all time? The story is very well made. And then all the stuff that happens in this game is really spooky, but it's not too spooky. But man, this game is a 10 out of 10. I really recommend it. Like if you never played Alan Wake 1 and you want to try something for Halloween, maybe pick this up. You can probably find the remastered version for $3 or $4, the OG version for $1 or $2. I was playing the OG version, I think, not even the remastered version. And the graphics were still amazing and still hold up to this day. Yeah, this is a very fantastic game. It's so well made. Like, if you never played something like this, you should definitely try it out. I don't want to show more of the video to not spoil too much, but yeah, it is an amazing 10 out of 10 game.